So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Arsenal have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Martinelli. Arsenal are having to deal not just... And the finish! That's come loose! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And he cuts out the supply. Mosquera. Moved on forwards. Arsenal were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Watkins, now he's off and running. And claimed it back swiftly. It's run loose here. Madsen. Succumbs to the pressure. He's through here. Oh, look at the space here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's played forward. Timber cuts it out. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Saliba. Timber. Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Watkins. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Matson. Martinez. Wrong ball by the goalkeeper. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Timber. Timber looking for options. Timber. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Konsa attempts a clearance. Nice physical challenge. Rice. Here's Hernus. Danger averted for now. It's gone out for a throw-in. There's the header!
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Martinelli. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Martinelli. Ball's played through. Martinelli. Still goalless at the moment. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Martinelli. Now here's the mighty effort! Arsenal! Martinez, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Can he spark a counter here? Matson. That's really well manoeuvred. Luis. And the ball's come loose here. Good running with the ball. Keeps on running. Bailey. Watkins chasing after it. Odegaard gently done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Watkins. And here's Luis. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cash. Camera. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Odegaard. Calafiori has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Arsenal, an opportunity then to pull clear here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's trying the shot. Special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. True beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Matson. Quality ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Timber. Odegaard. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Still no way through, the defending here is resolute. Matson. That's been drilled forward.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bailey. Does really well to win the ball there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's in plenty of space here. Konsa gets it away. And there's the shot! The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. To review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mosquera. And he's there to get it away. And it's played into the middle. No, that's not going to find its target. Not again for a throw-in. Calafiori. Ødegaard. And it's Timber. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. There's the header! He should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And they win it back again. He has found the way through. Now this could be a chance. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Aim forwards. Hit into the middle. Saliba gets it clear. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Madsen, and here's Sancho. Douglas Luiz. Watkins. He's shooting! Climbs up big! He's running strong and purposeful. Martinelli! Relief, it just needed better contact.
Martinelli, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Plays it through. Sancho. Calafiori. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Calafiori. Camera. Konsa shifted upfield. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Tielemans, and it goes cross-field. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Sancho, diving header! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Tielemans. That's a lovely, neat pass. Arsenal making consecutive changes here. Ødegaard. Arsenal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpets.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rice, gently done. Looking for a decent ball in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tielemans wins the duel this time. Bailey. Oh, that's what... He's pulled him up for that challenge.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Moved on forwards. Over to the left. Showing good feet. Martinelli is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Played down the flank. Sancho. He's cut it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rice. And it's played forward.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Lewis Skelly. Up he goes! That would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Now it's Bailey. He's found a way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tielemans. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Arsenal making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think something...
Shoots!
Douglas Luiz clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another top at that one, but that's not how it works.
Havertz! Might be danger, and he shoots! Chance again!
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Martinelli. Havertz.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, he's bustling through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that has been cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Tielemans. Chance, surely! Saliba is there, and he can get that shot at goal! White getting this one clear. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. Camera. Bailey. They are right into last chance! Not quite the end product required.
That's very good running. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart.
Oh, what a climb! And that is that. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I guess it's a result that's best described, Peter, as routine. A good balance of organisation, discipline and endeavour, and a